Good morning everyone, it's Lydia here from the QE2 and I'm going to take you through the morning kettlebell workout. Hopefully you're all feeling ready for this workout. I know it might have been a while for some of you, but it's good to be back and let's get going, okay? So, like I say with all the classes, just do what you can. Don't do anything that causes you any pain. If I'm doing an exercise, I'll try and give you a regression and a progression. So for those more advanced people, you can do the progressions, and if you're not sure on some of the workouts, then you can do the regressions, a little bit of a scaled version of the exercise, okay? But most of all you need, if you have, is a kettlebell. 1 or 2 would be preferable, but if you haven't, then that's absolutely fine. Just the 1 will do. If you've got a mat as well, pop the mat down, because we're doing some of the exercises on the floor, so that little bit of extra comfort for the knees and your back and things like that, okay? And most of all, let's get started. Let's go and get warm and let's enjoy the workout. Let's go. So marching on the spot. Marching on the spot, and we're going to put our hands out to the side, little circles forwards. So gradually bring the knees higher. Excellent stuff. So hands out to the side as well, little circles forward. Little circles back. And relax it down. We're going to take it into a jog. So nice and light on the toes, balls of the feet. Great work. We're going to bring those arms out to the side again. So keeping that core nice and tight, keep that chest upright. And back with the arms. Good, and shake the arms off into some heel flicks. So try and bring the heels all the way up to your bum. Good. Excellent, keep it going. And relax it down. Back into that jog. We're going to take a lunge forward now. Lunge with the right. Stand back, upright. With lunge with the left. Good. We're going to drive from this front foot to get ourselves back to standing. So drive with the heel. Good step. Lyrical contents on the top of the trends like the stores at the launch of the season, but see this life's mangled. Try get a looking from my angle. We're going to add some rotation in there. So over the bent knee, we're going to rotate over. So lunge, rotate round. Because there's only one truth and a million lies. Yeah, it's a right shambles. I started to go off track. Had a break. Now I'm back to pursuing the one thing that I pour passion into in the booth and releasing the factual. Last year I burnt so many bridges that I'll never build back. But now I finally trust in my instinct, time to accept what it is and relax, cause every situation has a choice. Choose to respond rather than react, and I constantly dance in the light, avoiding the shadows where demons wait to attack. Back to that jog. Dance with the devil, long as I leave the dance floor with my vision intact. Therefore the unity of the people is the only reason I want a platinum plaque, so please don't ever try to make it squat now. So feet shoulder width distance apart, point those toes out. You're going to push the bum back, hips back, chest up nice and high, drop it down. Squeeze those glutes real tight. Drive those knees out. Good step. And touch the ground. Big circle at the top. Open that chest out. On a place that they once called home. Remember, drive down with those heels. Keep that chest up. This life is a trap. This life is a trap. This life is a trap. Good. Can we go one more? Under new knowledge, now overcoming. Good. Back to that jog. Big up every single person. Excellent stuff. We're going to take us out to the side for some lunges. So drive with this heel, push those hips back. Good. Good, gonna go one more each side. Good, back to that jog. Good stuff. So if you've got that mat, I want you to stand at the end of the mat. We're going to stand up nice and tall. Hands are going to come down the legs, hinging at the hips. Hands come down the legs. You're going to reach out in front. Gradually walk it out into that plank position. You're going to draw the belly button up. You're going to hold here for 5. You're going to drop it down. Hands come slightly forward. And then you're going to push it up into that cobra, keeping those hips down. Good. Back into the plank position. And walk it back. Big circle at the top. Down we go again. Yeah, take your time, own pace. Hips nice and square. Drop it down. Hands just go in front. Push those, keep those hips down, push that body up. Try not to squeeze the glutes. Push back up into plank. And walk it back. Big circuit at the top. We're going to make this the last one now. So hinging at the hips. Hands come down the legs. Walking it out, fingertip by fingertip. Keep those hands underneath the shoulders. Retract the shoulder blades back. Keep it nice and strong. And then drop it down. Push up into cobra. Push the hips down, don't squeeze the hip glutes. And then push back up into that plank position. And walk it back. And big circle at the top, finish. Well done. So hopefully everyone's feeling a little bit warmer now. We're going to go into the main section of the workout, where we'll be using the kettlebell for the whole workout, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk you through the exercises, and then we're going to get started. So how it's going to work, we're going to work for 40 seconds. We're going to have 20 seconds rest. That time we're going to be resting, rest, recover, get your breath back before you go into the next exercise. And then what I want you to do for those 40 seconds is try and work on that form, that technique, make sure it's real good, okay? And then try and get as many repetitions in as possible, but making sure that the form is real good. Okay, so first exercise is your goblet squat. So taking hold of the kettlebell, you can either hold it with the handles, keeping it nice and tight to the chest. Hips are gonna go back, bum back, squeeze those glutes, stand up nice and tall. You can hold it upside down, keeping the kettlebell nice and tight to your chest. Again, going down, chest up, all the time, okay? So I don't want you to feel like you're going over it. Your chest should be tall and proud. Okay, so that's exercise number 1, which is your goblet squat. Then we're going to go into some shoulder press. So if you've got a lighter kettlebell, grab hold of the lighter one. I want you to stand in a stable position, nice and balanced, okay? So that could be with your feet together, like so, shoulder width distance apart. You're going to be pushing the kettlebell above your head, going down to 90 degrees, pushing at the top, okay? And I want you to rotate between the two arms, so maybe do 5 on one side and then 5 on the other. Okay, if you find it more stable, go one foot in front of the other, keeping the core nice and tight. Remember, chest up, keep the head level, and pushing up. Coming back down to 90 degrees and up again. Okay, so that's your second exercise. Then your third exercise with the same lighter kettlebell, you're gonna go down onto your mat. You can do a Russian twist. So with this one, you can keep your feet on the ground or you can lift them, depending on how easy or hard you want the exercise to be. So making it easy will keep your feet on the floor. Making it harder will lift your legs up, okay? So easy variation, kettlebell holding with the handles. Feet down, you're going to rotate round that core, keeping it nice and tight. Okay? Harder exercise, bring the feet up slightly and rotate round. If at any point you're feeling any lower back pain, I want you to pop the feet down. Okay, so they are our 3 exercises. We're going to do 3 times round, so effectively like 3 sets, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. So I'll just get a timer started, and then we can go. Okey-doke. So get ourselves ready. So first exercise is your goblet squat. So keeping that kettlebell nice and tight to the body. Maybe use the heavier kettlebell for this one. And then the other 2 exercises I've given you, give the lighter one. Okay, we're going to go in 5 seconds. 2, 1, let's go. So holding that kettlebell however you feel comfortable. Feet shoulder width distance apart, point those toes out. Good, keep breathing, nice deep breaths in and out. Chest up. Good, excellent, keep going. Doing real good, keep going. Keep pushing. Nice work. 2, 1, rest. So find that lighter kettlebell. We're going to do that shoulder press. So like I said, just do maybe 5 on one side and then move it and then move 5 on the other. If you've got 2 weights exactly the same, you can do them both at the same time. Going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember, down to 90 degrees, then push up. Keeping that core nice and strong. Remember to swap it over. Good step, excellent. Remember, when you're at 90 degrees, here, pushing up, 1 straight line. Keep core nice and tight, chest up. 2, 1, and rest. Down onto the floor, onto your mat. For the Russian twist. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. So rotating round that core. Try and get the kettlebell to touch the ground. Off we go. Let's go. So easy variation is your feet on the ground. You're rotating round, keeping that kettlebell nice and tight to the body. Harder variation, you lift your legs up and rotate round. Good stuff. Keep breathing. Good stuff. Keep going. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. That's round number 1 complete. We have 2 rounds left. We're going to go back to the goblet squat. So keeping that kettlebell nice and tight to the chest upright, starting position, just outside shoulder width distance apart, point those toes out, kettlebell nice and tight to the body. So push those hips back, squeeze those glutes, drive through with those heels, drive those knees out. Good. Keep it going. Excellent. Good work. Remember, chest up. Don't let those knees sink in. 3, 2, 1. Rest. So shoulder press next. So we go maybe smaller dumbbell, kettlebell if you've got one. So remember, core tight, real tight. Try and draw the belly button in whilst you're pressing. Let's go. So starting at 90 degrees, pushing above the head. 5 on one side, 5 on the other.
But do you love me like I love you?
Good.
Don't have to rush if you don't.
Excellent. Try not to feel like you're pushing your hips forward and your back's all arched. Back should be nice and straight. Good. Keep swapping over. Don't want one shoulder bigger than the other. Good. And relax. So back down onto the floor for the Russian twist.
But a little love is enough to save you.
So obviously rotating around that core. Obviously easy variation is with the feet on the ground. Or if you're having any lower back pain, keep your feet on the ground. If not, try and lift the feet whilst you rotate. Okay, let's go. So kettlebell nice and tight. We're trying to move around that core, keeping that kettlebell nice and tight to the body as we touch. Good.
But do you love me like I
Excellent. Keep breathing.
don't have to rush if you don't want to. Oh, I'll be patient, but just
Keep pushing all the way to the end.
anybody else could love you like I love you.
Try and do it without any rest, but rest if you need. We can rest at the end. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, set number 2 done. We've got 1 left of that. So I'm gonna go back to the goblet squat.
I know you're wanting me, but she won't surrender your heart.
So try and use your heavier kettlebell if you've got a few variations to choose from.
I know you're wanting me, but she won't surrender.
Okay, let's go.
Open me out in the dark.
So pick that kettlebell up, keep it nice and tight to the chest, keep the chest up.
Do you love me like I love you?
So drive those knees out. Don't want to feel like your knees are coming in, try and push them out. Drive those heels down, don't lift those heels. Should not be on your tiptoes, you should be on your heels. Good. Excellent stuff. Come on, keep it going. 2, 1, rest. So back to the shoulder press. So remember, 90 degrees, core nice and tight. Don't want to feel like your back is arched. Should be nice and straight, nice and tight. Going in. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So stay nice and balanced. Down to 90 degrees and then push straight back up. Good, swap it over. Excellent. So keep breathing, nice deep breaths in and out. Remember to swap the arms over. Good. Excellent stuff. 2, 1, rest. So onto the floor now for the core work. For the last exercise to complete this set, and then that's round number 3 done. So again in 5 seconds. 2, 1, let's go. So feet on the ground if you're causing any lower back pain or anything like that, and then just try and rotate round. Keeping the kettlebell nice and tight to the body. That's it, good. So lift the legs to make it harder. Excellent stuff. Good work. Come on, keep going. 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent stuff, guys. Well done. So have a little drink. Make sure you've got some fluid to get you through this workout. and I'm just going to explain to you what the 3 new exercises we're going to perform. So, exercise number 1, nice and simple, is your kettlebell swing. So with the kettlebell, I want you to start with your feet just outside shoulder width distance apart. So similar starting position to the squat. You're going to take a nice tight grip on the kettlebell with 2 hands. You're going to really pull the shoulder blades back, so retract the shoulder blades back and let the arms come nice and loose, okay? So I don't want no bend in the elbow or anything like that, so nice and relaxed, okay? So you're nice and tight grip with the kettlebell, you're going to let it hang, and you're going to use those hips to push the kettlebell up, okay? Try and keep the chest up nice and tall. If you're feeling brave or you want a progression, all the way above the head. Then as we bring it down, kettlebell tight to the body. So with this one, it's really important that you use those hips, making it easier by pushing those hips forward. You really feel like you're snapping those hips forward, okay? Then exercise number 2 is your lunges. So with or without a kettlebell. So no kettlebell at all, no weight. I want you to lunge forward, back to standing, drive through that front foot, okay? To add weight to the exercise, you can either hold the kettlebell in the middle, lunge forward. If you want to hold it in the front rack position, so your elbows up nice and high, you can lunge forward that way. Remember, making sure the core is nice and tight, real squeeze those glutes as we come up. Okay, also you don't necessarily have to go forward with a lunge. You can take a backwards lunge as well. So less of the movement is on the quads. With the backwards lunge, I always feel a little bit more in the glutes. So if you want a little bit of more work going into the glutes, I would recommend you do the reverse lunge. Okay, and then to finish off that set, we're going to go down onto the ground, onto our mat. Grabbing your lighter kettlebell, if you've got one. Feet are going to go shoulder width distance apart. You're going to hold the kettlebell nice and tight to the body. You're going to go back onto the ground, head's going to touch. And as we come up into that sit-up, we're going to press, okay? So make it a little bit easier. Don't worry about the kettlebell. Leave the kettlebell to the side. Hands on top of the shoulders. And we're just going to do a nice and simple sit-up. Okay, so try and keep your feet on the ground. Really try and use your core so it's not coming from your lower back. You shouldn't be caused any pain on the lower back. Okay, so there are 3 new exercises. You've got your kettlebell swing, you've got your lunges, and your sit-up and press on the ground, okay? So, I'll get a timer started and we'll go. 10 seconds. Off we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Kettlebell swing. So really use those hips. Heels down. Arms nice and relaxed. So as we bring the kettlebell down, kettlebell's tight to the body. Good, keep going. 3, 2, 1, rest. So lunges next, forward or reverse. So just remember to drive with that heel to get yourself back to standing. If you've got any knee issues, we just recommend that you go to wherever you feel comfortable, so not necessarily putting the knee on the ground. Off we go then, guys. Excellent stuff. Just make a boy know you're not blow. It's like kill him with the no. No boy can't take a you flip a piece of wow. It's like kill him with the no. Just make a boy know you're not blow. It's like good, keep going. Kill him with the no. Them not no secret for you. I sing again. It's like 3, 2, 1, rest. Down onto the floor, onto your mat. For your sit up and reach. Again, if you already find this exercise quite hard, take the kettlebell out and just do it as if like without the weight, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So kettlebell tight to the body. As we come up, we're gonna press. Good. So keep that core nice and tight. So nice and explosive at the top with the press. Excellent stuff. Okay, come on, keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Excellent. Round number 1 done. Or set number 1 done. We've got 2 more left. So they're the 3 exercises. Twice more through, and then we're done with those. We'll move on to something different. So back to the kettlebell swing. Off we go, let's go. So again, starting position, just outside shoulder width distance of point away, point those toes out, keep those heels down, use those hips, real snappy hips. Chest up nice and high. Excellent. Now it's going down like my timeline. South Bronx, slick Rick Juice. Slim Aaron's with the click. Excellent stuff. Come on, keep going. Big hips. 2, 1, rest. You make me wanna vote for you like Obama. And if you bring it up, I guess so. Then baby, we so into the lunges next. I want to take my time on you. Going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. When you cry on me, just slide on me. So really drive off once we're in this lunge position. Drive with that heel to get ourselves to standing. Good stuff. Keep it going. Excellent. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent. Down to the ground. And if you bring it over, yes, sir. Then I can school you like you pay me tuition. You make me bubble like a soda. So it's the sit up with the press. You can take the kettlebell out if you find it too hard. Okay, let's go. Take my time on you. Take your time on me when you cry. Excellent. Come on, keep going. Keep breathing with these. Move your body to the left, move your body to the right. Good work. Come on, all the way to the end. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. So last set now, kettlebell swings, lunges, and that sit up and press, and then we're going to move on to something different. So get yourselves ready for the last kettlebell swing. Okay, let's go. So feet shoulder width distance apart, and keep those heels down, real snappy hips, arms nice and relaxed, but take a nice tight hold of the kettlebell. Chest up, don't let the chest drop. Excellent, keep going. Remember, as we bring the kettlebell down, nice and tight. 2, 1, rest. Excellent. So lunges now. Last set of lunges. Let's get them done.
Let's go.
Good stuff. So you can go forwards or back with the lunge, wherever you feel comfortable. Hold the kettlebell however you feel comfortable too. Keep the chest up. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Keep going. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Well done. So sit up and press is your last exercise to finish off with. So sit up and press to finish. Let's go. Going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So big press at the top. Try and make it nice and explosive. Keep this core nice and tight as we bring it up. Excellent. Come on, keep going. All the way. Come on, we can rest at the end. 3, 2, 1, and rest, guys. Well done. Excellent stuff. Grab yourselves a quick drink whilst I explain to you the next 3 exercises to finish off the workout. So, exercise number 1 is going to be your deadlift high pull. So really important with this one is to try and keep the kettlebell nice and tight to the body, making sure you've got a nice stable stance. Okay, again, feet just outside shoulder width distance apart. Kettlebell's going to start on the ground. Nice tight grip with the kettlebell. As we bring the kettlebell up, our elbows are going to come up nice and high, okay? Remember, retract the shoulder blades back. So as we take hold of the kettlebell, as we bring it up, so I'm going to start with our knees pointing out. As we come up, elbows up nice and high. Back down to the ground. As you can see, this kettlebell is nice and tight. It's not all the way out here. As we're pulling it up, it's here, nice and tight. Okay, so that's your kettlebell deadlift high pull. Then we're going to go into the kettlebell snatch. So starting from the hang position, in between the legs, we're going to imagine we're pulling it up here, and we're going to turn it over. So it comes over onto the back of the wrist, back down. So try not to let the kettlebell bang hard. Make sure it's one fluid movement. I suggest 3-4 reps on one side and then swap it over. And then to finish off with, we're going to go down to the mat for a glute bridge. Then the kettlebell's going to sit on top of your hips. So kettlebell sits on top of the hips, and you're going to drive the kettlebell up to the sky, keeping the glutes real tight. Keep those heels down. Really squeeze those glutes. Okay, so that's your 3rd exercise. So 3 exercises there. You've got your deadlift high pull, you've got your kettlebell snatch, and you've got your glute bridge. Okay, so let's get that time of doing 3 exercises 3 times around. Then we finish off with a little bit of stretch, and then you can carry on the rest of your day. Let's go. 10 seconds. Going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deadlift high pull. Off we go. Elbows up high. Keep that kettlebell tight to the body. Retract those shoulder blades back. Drive through those heels. Push that bum back. Good. Elbows up high. Come on, keep going. Three, two, one, rest. Excellent. So snatch. Remember, you start from that hang position as you come up. Nice high elbow, turning it over. If it feels a little bit too heavy, you can drop underneath the kettlebell. So use those legs. Let's go.
Let's go.
So start from the hang. So 5 reps on one side, then move it over. So nice and explosive movement. Big high elbow. Use those hips. Nice fluent turnover. Three, 2, 1, rest. Excellent. So down onto the mat now, onto the floor for the glute bridge. Rest in whatever weight you want on top of the hips. It can be non-weighted as well. 2, 1, let's go.
Let's go.
So push those hips up nice and high. Squeeze those glutes. Drive those knees out. Try and keep that core tight as well. Shouldn't feel any pain in your lower back. If you are, you're not using your glutes. Excellent. Core tight. Keep going. Squeeze at the top. Relax. So deadlift high pull back to exercise number 1. Three, 2, 1, let's go. So remember, try and start by pushing your hips back. Keep the bum nice and low. Elbows up high. Excellent. Good work. Remember, drive those knees out too. Keep those heels down. Retract those shoulder blades back.
We can pick sides, but this is us. This is us. This is. Don't believe the narcissist.
Excellent. Come on.
Everyone projects and expects you to listen to.
3, 2, 1, rest.
It is my religion, and they say that I am the sick boy.
So kettlebell snatch is your next one. So a little bit of a harder exercise. So more practice on it, the better you'll get at it. Remember, high elbow, and then turn the kettlebell over. Nice fluent movement though. Don't let it bang too hard on the back of your wrist. Let's go. Use those hips. Get nice and tall. Fully extend. Swap the arms over. Good. Excellent. Big hips. 2, 1, rest. Back onto the floor. Onto your mat. Glute bridge position. Feet together, toes out, heels out is your set position for your glute bridge. Let's go.
Let's go.
So push those hips up nice and high to the sky. Squeeze those glutes together. Good. Push those knees out too, don't let them collapse in. Chin to the chest. Should be able to see through your knees. Excellent, come on. Keep breathing. Good work. 2 and 1, rest. Round number 2, that's done. 1 round left. So back to the deadlift high pull. Going in 10 seconds. So remember, bum back, dip those hips, keep those heels down. Try not to go onto those toes. All your weight should be back in the movement. Let's go. So elbows up, nice and high. Make sure you're looking forwards. Good work, come on. All the way to the end.
Gym class heroes. And dream. It's hard to look innocent when I got cookie crumbs all over my
Great
face.
work. Come on guys, keep going. Kettlebell tight to the body. And rest. Well done. So kettlebell snatch. So high elbow. Turn that kettlebell over. Big hips. Try and make yourself real tall. Let's go. So trying to make yourself real tall by extending the body up before we turn over. Nice and explosive. Swap the arms over. My girl be setting booby traps to catch me eating Scooby snacks. I left crumbs in the bed once, but I told her I was cool with that. She still don't be believing me, and I guess that I'm cool with that. But I got a sweet tooth that'll never come loose, and the truth of the matter is 2, 1, rest. Onto the ground. Last one. Going in 5 seconds, get yourselves ready. 2, 1, let's go. Last one. Let's make it count. So really concentrate on the exercise. Try and make sure you're feeling it in your glutes and not in your lower back. Squeeze real hard at the top. Drive those knees out. Don't let them collapse in. Excellent, come on, keep going. Hips high to the sky. Nice and square too. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest, well done. Excellent step. So pop the kettlebell to the side. Just finish off with a little cool down. So being as we're on the ground, we'll start on the ground with our stretches. So hoping everybody enjoyed that session. Just going to have a little bit of a cool down, bring that heart rate down, stretch off all the muscles that we've used. Okay, so starting position, we're going to start with our feet together. So popping the soles of your feet together, interlock fingers, hook them over the top of your toes, and then you're going to try and push your knees down to the ground. Okay, then relax the legs. Pop your right foot out to the side, left foot comes in towards your inner thigh, and then you're going to reach out in front. Okay, then swap the legs over. So left foot's going to come out to the side. Right foot's going to come in towards the inner thigh. And then you're going to reach out towards your toes. And then slowly come out of that stretch. Sitting in a comfortable position. I want you to bring your right arm all the way across your body, other one underneath. Sitting up nice and tall. Okay, swap it over. Okay, relax, and in your own time, stand yourselves up. Bring in your right leg. So try and keep your knees together. Try and get the heels to touch the bum. So nice and balanced. Okay, swap it over. Okay, and relax, shake those legs off. Hoping everyone enjoyed the class this morning. Keep an eye out for all the other classes that we've got going on for the rest of the week. But for me, take care, have a good day, and see you soon. Bye.